Yes, sir. Welcome back to another edition of Fast Break Bets, presented by BettingPros. You know me, know the voice, know the guys. Me, Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. Hey, you love that sound. Love to hear that sound. You could have parlayed all three of them. Parlayed all three. You would have hit. Beautiful sound of a sweep here on Thursday's episode of Fast Break Bets. Jalen Brunson, 30 plus points. Duh. He's good for 30, man. I try to tell y'all. What my guy Josh Applebaum say? If dance with the one who brought you. Dance with the one who brought you. I'm going to roll with Jalen Brunson again in game 6, too. I'm going to keep playing Jalen Brunson. Really am. Shout out to the Liberty and the Valkyries as well. Under 163. Wings Sky go over 169.5. Jacquel Jones was the social media play, but she didn't end up playing. So that was a void 3-0 sweep here. 10-5 on the week. And we get ready to go into the weekend with, well, I have a plus 220 ticket on the Knicks series to end in 6 games, which means I basically have Indiana money line in game 6. I will gladly, well, I can't rip the ticket up because, I mean, come on, I'm 29. I don't have paper tickets right now. I have digital tickets. But what I'm going to do is I have a screenshot and I will delete that screenshot and I'll delete it from the iCloud. I'll delete it from the recently deleted. You'll never know it was a screenshot ever. If the Knicks force a game 7, I will delete it gladly. I will be perfectly fine losing my money if the Knicks force a game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't think they will. I don't. I really don't. If they do it, it's not because of me. Really ain't because of me. If they get it done, it's not because of me at all. All right. What you need to do is you need to get into the NBA player prop contest if you have not already. You need to be in that player prop contest. The third round prize, the conference final prize, is a Stephon Marbury signed basketball. All you have to do is head over there to the BettingPros app or bettingpros.com/playoffs. Enter in player props. What you like? Higher, lower, under, over, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. Just keep inputting props, and try to win. Maybe you'll go on a heater. If you do, you could win the basketball. Or if you go on a heater from now through the NBA Finals, you might find yourself with a chance to win the grand prize, which is an Allen Iverson signed jersey. So make sure you do that and get into that contest. BettingPros.com/playoffs for that free contest. Shout outs to our friends over there at Pristine Auction for all this really, really cool gear. All right, let's get into it. We have 5 games on the WNBA slate. I only have 3 plays for you, but don't worry. I have 2 social media videos that are scheduled. I'm ready to record. I'm going to have additional plays. If you would like those additional plays early, you know where to find me. Head over there to the Betting Pros app. Search my name, T. Furman, Terrell Furman, whatever, or go to bettingpros.com/Terrell, and you'll be able to follow me on the app and get those plays early. All right. First game that I'm going to talk about here is going to be the Connecticut Sun on the road going to play the Indiana Fever. Fever are laying 12, 162.5 is total. No Caitlin Clark. Potentially no Marina Mabry and no Olivia Nelson-Ododa for the Connecticut Sun here as well. And honestly, I would have took this play if Mabry plays or doesn't play. I like the under 162.5 in this game. Both of these 2 teams are 2-3 to the under this season. The Connecticut Sun have not been able to score on the road yet. They went on the road to Minnesota, scored 70 points, which is a pretty good defense, one of the best defenses in the league. And they went on the road and played the Atlanta Dream, who were on the second leg of a back-to-back. And that doesn't happen often in the WNBA. Like back to backs are not common for teams to be having back to backs. So, second leg of a back to back in the W, and they were able to get 55 points against the Atlanta Dream. I think that this is a spot where they go in here, they go to Indiana. Indiana's looking for that get up spot without Caitlin Clark, and they get to play a lack of talent, I would say, for the Connecticut Sun here. I think the Sun are really going to struggle to score against this defense. Stephanie White, former coach of the Connecticut Sun, I think she's going to coach up a really good defense here. And for the Indiana Fever, the offense did not look good at all against the Mystics, and I'm perfectly fine fading that again here. They could not get Aaliyah Boston the ball to be able to get in space and make a play at all. Like she was begging for the ball at some points and they could not get it to her. Sometimes they throw it right over her head and it go out of bounds and it's a turnover. And so I didn't like the half court offense before for the Indiana Fever. I thought the only thing that was really good about the offense is the fact that Caitlin Clark would push the pace, and when they started playing fast, they started to score. I wasn't a fan of the half court offense before. I'm still not a fan of it now, especially without Caitlin Clark. And I think Connecticut is actually unable to score the basketball. So I think Connecticut here, who again have not gone over in their 2 road games yet. Actually played pretty solid defense on the road here. So I like this one to go under 162 and a half. I think this is too many points. And so I like the under 162 and a half for the Connecticut Sun and the Indiana Fever. That is play number 1. Before I give you the next 2 plays, I have to talk to you about Microsoft. Microsoft empowers visionaries with AI solutions, simplified cloud and data management, and trustworthy, responsible AI. Microsoft's challenger mindset, emphasizing the importance of pushing boundaries, striving for excellence, and turning challenges into opportunities. Microsoft is helping decision makers make informed decisions, sparking new ideas, and driving impactful change. Microsoft provides the tools and expertise needed to tackle the biggest challenges with confidence. Whatever challenge you're facing, Microsoft empowers you with the expertise to say, bring it on. Visit Microsoft.com/challengers to learn more. All right. Now, let's get into the last 2 plays. Ironically, they're in the same game. So we're going to talk about the Los Angeles Sparks going up against the Las Vegas Aces. The Aces are laying 9 in this game. 165 is the total. So let me give you a little bit of history because this is my first year in the W. Some people may not remember last year because I came in towards the end of last season. This is my first start of the season. And so I don't think I got to talk about this a lot. So we got to look at this matchup because there's so many different storylines in this game. You have Dearica Hamby, who was the first Aces player that then left the Aces, joined the Sparks, and she won a championship with that team. They had the whole court battle of her feeling like they were discriminatory towards her because she was pregnant at that time and they were not accommodating and all of this other stuff. So that's a really, really messy dynamic there. You had that happen about 2 years ago. What was that, 2 years ago? It might have been 3 years ago now, honestly. And then last year, Kelsey Plum gets traded. She goes over. Now she's on the Sparks. So now you have 2 former Aces in this game. I would like to read off the last 5 games between the Las Vegas Aces and the Los Angeles Sparks. 5 games ago, Sparks won 78-72 as 16-point dogs outright. Game after that, 89-82 Aces. Aces do not cover as 18-point favorites. Game after that, in Los Angeles, those first 2 games were both in Las Vegas. Game after that, in Los Angeles, Sparks get the win 96-92 as a 10-point dog outright. Game after that, Sparks get the win 98-93 as a 13-point dog outright. Game after that, in Las Vegas, Aces get the win 87-71. Aces do not cover 16 points. They win by 16 exactly. They were 16.5-point favorites in that game. So, different coach, different team, but I think all of the rivalry is still there for the Sparks. The Sparks absolutely are getting up for this game. Now, let's take all of that messiness aside, the revenge games, all of that. And let's look at this. The Aces have looked horrible defensively over the course of this season. And it's very, very frustrating as somebody with a season win total on the Aces and a championship future on the Aces. They still did not figure out the defense from last year to this year, which is crazy because they were at one point the best defensive team in the league and it fell off of a cliff. They are giving up 80 points per game this season, only slightly better than the no, I'm sorry, they're giving up 82 points per game this season, only slightly better than the Los Angeles Sparks, who are giving up 82.2 points per game this season. So the defense has been rough on both sides of the ball. This is a matchup where I can see both of the teams wanting to run, wanting to push pace. I think that the Aces want to push pace because they just haven't figured out the offense enough to sit there and connect on all of their half court sets. But when they start getting up and down the court, Chelsea Gray can start making plays, Jackie Young can start making plays. They can start to utilize Asia Wilson and Jewel Lloyd a lot more offensively. That's where they like to play. The Sparks, oh, it's quick, fast. They want to use Kelsey Plum's speed. She's been really, really good assisting the ball. Dearica Hamby has had huge games against the Las Vegas Aces, and I think she can have another one here. I think Azurá Stevens can have a big game. Rakia Jackson is not with the team for this game, but I don't think that matters. I think that they're going to put up a bunch of points. Odyssey loves to play fast. Odyssey can be up and down. I think this is going to be prop heaven, and we're going to see a lot of points scored, and the Sparks are going to be in this game all the way down to the wire. I wouldn't even be shocked if they won the game outright because they know how to win in Vegas, and Kelsey Plum would love nothing better than to give the Aces an L in her first trip back to Vegas. So, what are the two plays in this game? Give me the Sparks +9. Of course, you know, when I'm on a dog, sprinkle on the money line. And then I'm taking the over 164.5 in this game because I think we're going to see points. I think we're going to see a whole bunch of pace. I don't think we're going to see any defense. And so I could see, and again, listen to all these totals: 90, 98, 93 Sparks win, 96, 92 Sparks win, 89, 82. That went over. All of these are going over. I think this should actually be in the 170s. Like these two teams, look at all the totals in the past. There's a 162 in here, but 173, 173, 169, 169. This just isn't enough points. And so I love the over 164.5. And those are the three plays that I have for you on Friday's Fast Break Bets. Now, Fridays haven't always been my best day. I will admit that. But I feel very good about these plays. Sun Fever under 162.5 and the Sparks +9. Sparks Aces over 164.5. Three plays to get us started. We'll have more as the day goes on. Make sure you go check us out on social media. Check me out at reallyreal__ on X, at BettingPros on X, and TikTok at BettingPros NFL on Instagram, and youtube.com/BettingPros, where you can subscribe, comment, have a chance to win a Dennis Rodman signed jersey right there. Beautiful. All right. With that, that's it. I have nothing else to say, nothing else. No other way of ending podcast. Just going like this. I really don't care about that +220 game 6 ticket. If the Knicks win game 6, I'll be happy. But again, I have zero faith that the Knicks have enough heart to force a game 7 in Indiana. We're out of here.